Hi everyone, I'm Ric Blackwell for the Education Network, and this is Good Sports, the best in Palm Beach County School District sports. Today, I'm at the Suncoast High School swim practice. You know, the Riviera Beach School, known more for their academics, but let me tell you, they're pretty competitive in athletics as well. The big numbers over at Suncoast, 100%, 97%, and 1744. 100% graduation rate, 97% of the seniors go on to college. The average SAT score, 1744. Suncoast swim team also putting up pretty good numbers.
Here's another number, 82. There are 82 boys and girls who are on the Suncoast swim team. Experienced swimmers who compete for first place, and beginning swimmers who, in the first place, just started competing. That said, it's pretty cool. A newcomer is teaching all these newcomers. Val Newcomer, in her 12th year as co-coach of this team, is always teaching the kids.
You want to make sure you pull a lot of water. You don't just want to move your arms fast and then you don't pull a lot of water. So make sure you stop a little bit sooner and turn. Turns your body to your side, and then your thumb, you drag it. Because your arms are like this, and they're like out to the side.
There's even time for questions from the pool.
Yes, Evan.
Off the wall sometimes when I kick, and I get stuck at the bottom.
Your head, you can't keep it down, or else you're gonna stay down. So you gotta slowly tilt it up a little bit, and it'll start helping you come up.
This newcomer, you are the best coach ever.
Okay.
You can tell Coach Newcomer enjoys her job, and these Suncoast athletes really appreciate Coach Val.
We love Coach Val!
Coach Val Newcomer told me that I had to wear a sports jacket and tie. I feel very overdressed here. Thanks a lot, by the way. I'm sweating bullets.
Sorry.
I need to jump in the pool. I am so impressed with your coaching techniques. You are so passionate. You give the kids so much instruction. And you've been doing this for 12 years. What do you love about it? And just what is your coaching philosophy? And by the way, can we see your eyes a little bit too, Coach Newcomer? It's like she's in a witness protection program over here, hiding out.
You never know. No.
What is your coaching philosophy? How much do these kids mean to you?
Oh no, they mean a great deal. They're really good students, and then just giving them an opportunity to get rid of some of that frustration and energy built up that they have all day at school, to release some stress. We have a no-cut policy, so anyone on the team, anyone in the school is allowed to be on the team. So we have levels from, brand new, non-experienced swimmers to kids that have made the national, the junior national team and stuff.
That's fantastic. I love that no-cut policy. And, just hearing you talk, you are really going over some of the very basic techniques with swimming. So you really teach the kids about the proper mechanism of the stroke, right?
Yes. A lot of the kids that are here now, this is their first time swimming. So that's a fundamental thing that they need to know how to do.
Okay, on the other side of it, you've got some really talented kids. You guys are always pretty competitive in the pool at Suncoast High School. Just what do you think the key to the success has been over the years here at Suncoast?
Just that, we have a lot of kids that swim year-round, and, those are the kids that they tend to be, good student. They tend to be good.
Good at everything, aren't they?
Yeah, and so you're killing me.
I'm going to cut that part out. Okay. So just start here. Come over here. I'm going to cut to a kid of us swimming, so we'll cut that. We'll make an edit right there. So just go finish the point.
No, just at Suncoast we have a lot of kids that are really good academically, and they tend to be really good in athletics as well, and they want to come to Suncoast, so they keep our program alive.
Isn't that great how some kids, it just seems like the busier they are, actually the better they do. So if they're very active in sometimes athletics, they can excel in the classroom too. Do you find that to be the case?
Yeah, yes. Most of our students, at our school, they're involved in some type of athletics or lots of clubs, or they're always very busy in something.
You've got a great relationship with the kids. How much fun is it to interact with them? They give you a hard time sometimes. You make them do push-ups, but ultimately it seems like there really is affection from both sides.
Yeah. Yes.
You're modest.
Me. No, he was doing weird things back there. Can you cut that too?
No, we're not cutting that. In fact, we got to get a picture of that. Well, Coach Newcomer, you are sensational. It's been really fun to watch your practice.
Thank you.
She was hesitant for me to put a microphone on her, so I give her credit, allowing us to get our cameras here and to showcase what an exceptional coach and educator you are. So thanks so much from all the people inside the Palm Beach County School System. We value your work, and thanks for what you do with the kids.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if I've ever had more contrast with the amount of clothing and the least amount of clothing. I'm in the jacket, they're in the Speedos. But anyway, I'm with Yanni and Colby. They are members of the boys swim team over at Suncoast High School. Guys, thanks a lot. I know you guys are really involved in the practice right now, taking time. It's good to get a little break from practice, right?
Yeah.
Do the media interviews? This probably happens all the time, right?
I mean, we are famous, but we really do work hard at practice. We like to give it our all.
That's why I'm here. I heard you guys were famous. I wanted to come by and see what's so special about Yanni and Colby. Colby, I know you guys are getting great instruction. Are you seeing a lot of improvement, not only yourself, but with the team over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, the team has improved quite a lot since our first day. We had first people who didn't know how to swim the whole time. We all had to get together and try and teach them how. And then now everyone's holding their own. Everything's working out well.
Cool. You know, Yanni, I was talking about in the intro, you guys are such a great school academically. Tell me about your battle, dealing with the books, dealing with the swimming pool. How does that work out? Are you able to balance everything?
Well, we try and help each other out and stuff. Like when we do swim practices, we'll try and come before and do our homework then when we can. And a lot of times it's late nights, but it's worth it because you try and get both the physical and educational side of stuff done while you're in high school.
Colby, this is one of the few sports where actually the boys and the girls practice together. Do you think that helps you guys as far as your advancement? Do you guys think it kind of maybe keeps you guys in line a little bit? Or what's that like practicing with the girls team?
Actually, it actually helps a lot. Like when we did water polo season, we had to practice separately, and I felt that wasn't much team bonding. I like the swim season because everyone's always together, we're always swimming together. It's just the team working nice and well together.
That's awesome. And Yanni, how close is this team? Is it a real kind of a tight unit?
Oh yeah, we drive to practice together and we get food sometimes before and after together as a team. We try to hang out as much as we can to try and keep our team bonding together.
You mentioned food. Michael Phelps, I guess, consumes 10,000 calories. Can you go crazy during the season and do whatever you want, pizzas, or are you worried about your nutrition too?
Well, no, actually every day before practice we always go to Wendy's and try and get our nice carbohydrates before. So ever since swim and water polo and stuff, we always eat a lot before.
I feel like Wendy's should give us a commercial endorsement right there. You guys should have Wendy's on your swim trunks. Well, there you go. Yanni, Colby, 2 members of the boys swim team. Guys, I'm going to go interview the girls now. Congratulations. Have a great year.
Thank you. You too. Have a nice day.
Thanks a lot, man.
Nice
Good job. As promised, we've got members of the girls swim team right now from Suncoast High School. We've got Remedy and Victoria. Guys, thanks a lot for taking time out from practice. How's practice going today, Remedy?
It's going pretty well. Yeah, we were doing kicking and pulling.
Just another day in the life of a swimmer here at Suncoast High School. Getting in that pool and pounding out those laps. Is it fun? Is it get kind of monotonous after a while, or do you just enjoy the competitive aspect of it?
It's fun. Everybody thinks it's boring, but it's not, because it's we all have an interval to make, and it's kind of you're going against the time,
Yeah.
See how far you can push yourself.
It's about challenging yourself. Well, these young ladies also challenge themselves academically and also in different organizations. You guys are members of the student council, student government, is that correct? Mm-hmm. What's the balance like for you? Academics, athletics, and all these outside organizations?
I don't know. I guess you just have to work hard and set time to do homework, and then
Exactly.
set time for
Managing your
STA.
time.
Yeah, it's all about managing your time.
And we
Yeah.
have great teachers and coaches to help us out. So that's always great. That's nice.
There's a great staff over there at Suncoast High School, right? Well, you guys are fantastic. I wish you guys all the best. I'm going to let you get back to swim practice. Thanks so much for talking to us here. It's really nice to meet both of you. All the best. I'm with the other swim coach here at Suncoast High School. It's Coach Randall Audie. We're talking about the dynamic there with you and Coach Newcomer. How does that work out? You have boys and girls teams, but you guys kind of coach them together, correct?
We have 82 swimmers. I guarantee we're the largest high school program in the county, and we just sort of juggle everything to keep the different skill levels that we have. We have some swimmers who this is probably their first time in the water, and we have some swimmers who've been swimming since they were 3 or 4 years old. So we kind of got to keep moving regardless of whether they're a boy or a girl, based on the level that they're at.
82 kids. What do you think is it about, other than your naturally winning personality, that brings that brings all these kids out to the Suncoast swim practice?
Okay, swimming is a sport that requires discipline, commitment. They have to be able to swim hundreds of laps back and forth and just focus on their personal goals, and I think that goes hand in hand with academics. We are a academic focused school. They are all, I don't want to say high achieving or overachieving, but They're definitely doing more than the average high school student, so the discipline that it takes for swimming goes hand in hand with that.
I've introduced to a lot of great kids in there. You've got to feel a lot of pride, not only how they do in the pool, but just you got some real solid citizens on the team this year, right?
Absolutely. We have some of the best. We've got, you met our 2 student government officers that are out here, school leaders. You've got a lot of our kids are in the math, science, engineering magnet doing the equivalent of the freshman and sophomore year of engineering at the university level. You've got just a lot of good, really strong academic students who are also spending hours doing community service in different forms. They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot for their age.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Coach, congratulations on all your success, and thanks a lot for allowing us to talk to you.
All right. Thank you.
Great coaches, great kids. They even have a pretty cool cheer.
The Suncoast High School swim team. I guess they're ready, right? A really fun group, an enthusiastic group, both inside the water and out of the water. We wish them all the best. Well, I'm having fun. Friday night football. It's football under the lights here in Palm Beach County. We're here at Palm Beach Lakes High School in West Palm Beach. The Rams are probably the surprise team in the entire county. They're taking on the perennial powerhouse, the Dwyer Panthers. Dwyer, of course, won a state championship last year. Let me tell you, this was a great game tonight in West Palm Beach.
And what a great atmosphere, starting with a fantastic band at Palm Beach Lakes High School. You could say the kid with the slickest moves in this game is not wearing a helmet. The drum major for the Rams is literally bending over backwards to help put on a fabulous show. And he gets lots of help from his bandmates. If you enjoy the band,
Hey, Rams, go Big Maroon!
you'll also enjoy the Palm Beach Lakes cheerleaders.
Big Maroon! Hey, Rams, go Big Maroon!
Great performers off the field, and the football team on the field comes into this game undefeated. Rams fans have a lot to be proud of this school year.
I'm with the principal over here at Palm Beach Lakes High School. It's Dr. Cheryl McKeever. Dr. McKeever, we got a party going on, right? We got some music. The kids seem to be smiling. A couple of raindrops. We're not going to let that ruin the fun, right?
No, not going to ruin the fun at all.
All right. Scoreboard, that might be another issue, but we'll get to that later.
There's always a second half.
There you go. Dr. McKeever, thinking optimistically. I love it. Well, tell me about the start of the school year at Palm Beach Lakes High School. This is your first year over at Lakes. What's the first couple of weeks been like? And tell me how you're perceiving how things are going so far.
The first couple of weeks at Palm Beach Lakes Community High School has been a great experience. I've transitioned from elementary school to high school, and it's been a unique challenge. Dealing with young teens, young men and young women has been a great experience, and it's been wonderful, an opportunity to establish working relationships with children, getting them ready for college, and I'm just enjoying the fun and the camaraderie.
As the band plays a little background music for us, how much joy does it bring you to see these kids bring out the passion they have, whether it's music or athletics or being a cheerleader? That's got to make you feel good as an educator.
Yes, that lets you know that there's times during the day where we work hard and time to play hard. And coming out and having an opportunity to participate in athletic activities allows them to basically, do things that are different, things that they have fun, know that there's some fun and enjoyment in going to high school. So, the band gives you another outlet, cheerleading gives you another outlet, football gives you another outlet, and that's that great balance about high school.
What is the biggest challenge you face as an educator in 2014? What are obstacles that get in the way for making sure that these kids will leave here with the greatest education possible?
Well, the biggest obstacle that we face is basically, being able to adapt to various changes that are taking place regarding, state mandates and school-wide initiatives and so forth. But we have a great balance in taking the things that we do well and making it work and putting together all those resources so that we can move children academically so that they can become lifelong productive citizens.
And at the end of the day, what makes it worthwhile for you?
The kids.
Simple answer right there. Dr. McKeever, thank you so much. How about this band? We got some shots of them, so we want to make sure we give them some credit as well. What a wonderful performance. And hey, a couple of raindrops. It's still a fantastic night here at Palm Beach Lakes High School. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Meanwhile, the principal player on the field for Dwyer is number 13, Daniel Parr. He led the Panthers to a state title last year, and this season, he has the team off to a 2-1 start. Parr connects on this pass to number 1, Tavares Martin. Number 1 gets it down to the 1. And then Eric Hartnett runs it in for the score. Hartnett had 116 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, averaging over 10 yards a carry. That score has Dwyer fans very happy. Many travel to West Palm Beach to watch the football team and the cheerleaders.
Let's go, Panthers! Who are we? Panthers! Let's go, Panthers! Who are we? Panthers! Let's go, Panthers! Who are we? Panthers! Let's go, Panthers!
Back to the action, and you knew Palm Beach Lakes and their head coach Willie Snead would not go down without a fight. The Rams show their stuff on this Jonathan Tebow 25-yard run. Lakes won their first 2 games this year by a combined 45-0 score. Jonathan's run gets the Rams back in the game. But Dwyer just too tough. Look at the run of the night from Cornelius Smith. And then on the same drive, Smith cannot be stopped. Dwyer hands him the football on 6 straight plays, and Smith scores 6. In the end, the players shake hands after the Panthers defeat the Rams 36-22.
Coach Daniels, pretty tough battle there against Palm Beach Lakes to give you guys a little bit of a test.
Yeah, they're much improved over last season, and Coach Snead's doing a great job, and you know, it was a good contest for us.
4 games into the season, you got a lot of new starters. What are you looking for? And so far, how do you think you guys are at 4 games in?
We're coming together. I mean, it wasn't the best game tonight. We didn't, but Lakes had something to do with that. They're, I said they're athletic, and they had a good game plan, and we're still trying to find some players at certain spots we can get a lot better.
Gotta say, I was really impressed with your running back, number 3 tonight. This kid really is a tough running back.
Yeah, Cornelius has got a lot of talent. It's kind of been quiet so far this season, but Eric Hartnett ran well. But we got to be able to run the football too, and I mean, we can throw it a little bit, but we got to get better running, and we have the back, so we got to just keep working.
Last question. We got some shots of you at the very end, shaking the kids' hands. I mean, ultimately, this is about sportsmanship, and just what do you think the role is in making sure your kids are good sports when they play out there?
I mean, there's a lot of talk because obviously this is a rivalry game. I mean, kids grow up and play in the same leagues, but I mean, all these high school coaches are for the kids. I mean, we're going to help all these kids in this county as much as we can, and everywhere for that matter.
All right. Congratulations on the victory, Coach. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right.
Just another ho-hum offensive performance. 36 points for the Dwyer Panthers. Daniel Parr, Cornelius Smith. First of all, talk about this guy. I mean, he was just like pounding the rock at that last drive. Do you guys feel like you have a lot of confidence in Cornelius and that he can really carry the load, especially at the end of the game when everybody else is tired?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think you saw a lot of good things on him, especially at the end of the game. But we always trusted him to run the ball like that.
Cornelius, when you saw the roster this year, there's going to be a lot of new guys, and they're going to rely on a lot of new kids. Did that opportunity just really excite you, and did it make you work harder in the summer?
I mean, it did. I worked every day in the summer, morning and afternoon.
What do you do? I mean, tell me, when you say you work hard, what were you doing?
Running back coach. He had us early in the morning, running hills, ladders, all that drills, speed, agility drills, and yeah.
And it's all because of that drive right there, man. It pays off when you've got a lot left in the tank, and it looks like you were just having fun out there.
Yeah, I was. I was having a lot of fun. I was.
You should, man. It was really impressive. All right, Daniel, I got to say, tell me where you are right now with the passing attack. You got a lot of new weapons. Do you guys feel like you're getting better every week? Is there more, synchronicity with some of those receivers every week?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, every week we're getting better, but we had kind of a setback this week. A couple guys were hurt and weren't able to play, but I think we played well enough to get the win, but we can always do better.
Cornelius, this is probably a team, you probably know some of the guys on the team, right? When you play Little League football or whatever the level of football is, was there some trash talking out there? Was there a little bit of bad blood, or was it all just in good fun?
It was a lot of trash talking. Yeah.
Anything you want to share with us? PG version?
Nah, there was no PG version, not at all. Yeah.
But ultimately it was fun though, right?
Yeah, it was
Taking on
fun.
those guys.
It was real fun.
Right.
I had a lot of fun.
Daniel, tell me, after last season, it's just hard to duplicate that kind of success. But you know, one thing I've seen this year, and you're taking on seemed like more of a leadership role. Just at the very end there, when we saw you addressing the team, why do you think you have to take on more of that role this year? And do you enjoy it, or is it something that you kind of back into?
2 claps through, family on 3, 2 claps through, 1, 2, 3, family. I can't clip, bitch. I can't walk.
Well, I think, you know, as the quarterback, it's my responsibility to be the leader. But you know, this is my senior year, and I want my team to do well. So, you know, I just felt it was my responsibility to lead by example and even vocally.
And Cornelius, what's it like playing with this guy on a daily basis at practices? Does he drive you? Is he hard on you guys? It seems like, you know, he wants to make sure that everything's working really smooth.
Yeah, he's hard on us, but I mean, it pays off, man. Yeah, he's a very good leader.
All right. Cornelius was just looking a second ago, like, is the bus leaving without us? So I'll let you guys go. Thanks a lot. Daniel Parr, Cornelius Smith, 2 of the stars for the Dwyer Panthers, and you guys had a great game tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And let's finish up at Strikes at Boca, where several Palm Beach County high schools are competing today, both the boys and the girls. Now, it's early in the season, but these kids are showing a lot of enthusiasm and some pretty great form.
Bowlers sometimes say they don't get enough coverage, but it's the one sport that's on TV every match. On the screen, some big numbers. And would you expect anything at Strikes in Boca Raton other than strikes? Today, teams competed from South and Central Palm Beach County, like the Spanish River Sharks.
What's up, bowling?
And the team from Boca Raton High School. They showed their stuff in front of over 100 family members and friends. And the fans saw a lot of great roles. What's so great about this sport is the kids are having a great time. And there are lots of smiles. But just because these athletes are having fun doesn't mean they don't get competitive.
Time now to talk to the head coach of the Santa Lucia's boys and girls bowling team and his star player over here. It's Coach Atkinson and Leanne. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I want to start with Leanne. You wish you were out there playing, but unfortunately you got an injury. First of all, tell us about the success you had last year as a junior. It's pretty impressive.
Well, I finished the season with a 201 average, and I had the high game of 290 against the team that we're bowling today, and that was just a great feeling. And I finished top in the county for high game, high series, high average. I got second in districts. It was just a really good season last year, and not to be bowling right now is not a good feeling.
But I know you're there to support your teammates, and you'll be back soon. So we'll be hopefully covering you at the conference championships. We're going to be doing, I'm sure, amazing things. Coach Atkinson, I got a chance to kind of take some pictures of the kids, and it really is fun. It's a great sport. It's festive. It's the kids have a lot of fun, but it gets really competitive too, doesn't it?
They're really competitive out there. But the one thing I will say about it, that I learned that everybody's cheering for everybody, and everybody wants everybody else to do good.
Leanne, a 290 against Park Vista last year. So would you have like 12 strikes and just one?
The first frame, I had a spare, and then 11 strikes following.
11 strikes after that. What is it about bowling that you love? Obviously, to be that successful at something, you got to have passion for it, and you got to put a lot of hours practicing. What do you love about bowling?
It's just I've always bowled. I come from a bowling family. It's what I do to get stuff off my mind, and bowling good makes me feel good about myself. It's just an outlet for me, and knowing that I've had so much success and that I have so much to look forward to, it's just an amazing feeling.
Coach Atkinson, how do you develop like the team unity? Because I mean, it's an individual sport, but you guys obviously do really well too at the county level and as a team. So how do you try to make sure everybody's on the same page as from a team standpoint?
Well, we have our ups and downs, but we all try to say that yes, you can make it individually, but it's better to go as a team and have somebody eating dinner with you and wake up breakfast with them. So we try to do things together, team building stuff like
somebody's birthday came up, somebody brought cupcakes, and everybody sang happy birthday to the person, and we just try to keep it like a family oriented.
That's awesome. And one thing that's really nice too, Leanne, when you watch you guys compete, you're right there with like, hey, great shot, or in tips and advice. Tell me how that works out, where you really want to pat these guys on the back, because you are the team captain, so they're looking for you for your leadership, right?
Even if they're not bowling good, I try to encourage them and try to help them the best that I can. And sometimes it's hard, but you know, you always have to keep a smile on your face, even if you're bowling bad, because at the end of the day, you're always going to be a team, and they're going to have your back no matter what.
Coach Atkinson, from your standpoint, how much of it is you want to teach these young men and women a sport that they're going to be able to have for a lifetime? And I'm sure you want to teach them sportsmanship, but along those same lines, is it really that important, the wins and losses, just having a good time out there and having fun?
It's more about having fun, but I found that the more you're winning, the more fun you're having. So we don't get bent out of shape if we don't win, because some days it's just not your day.
And are you there sometimes with helpful tips as far as like the approach and making sure they get their footing correct and how they throw the ball? Do you offer a lot of advice from that standpoint?
Well, a lot of them have their own personal coaches that do most of that. I feel like I'm more of a motivator to keep them on a straight line and to make sure they don't get too down on themselves.
Well, we wish you guys all the best over at Santa Lucia's. Leanne, get well soon. I know the rest of the team's counting on you, and obviously you've got a lot of things that you want to accomplish for your senior year, so all the best to you guys in 2014.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Good Sports. I want to thank the Suncoast swim team for allowing me to attend practice. A little overdressed, but I had a great time meeting these fantastic kids. And I want to remind you, if you want to tell us about a coach, a team, a player, just tell us about any story going on inside the Palm Beach County school system, drop us an email. The email address is rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, it's rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. I want to thank you so much for watching, and to the student athletes inside the Palm Beach County school system, thanks for being good sports.